We've chosen today is what role do information systems play in the unethical behaviour in the workplace? Today, Troy, Joe, Eleni, Jared and Matilda will be presenting the key information in relation to this topic. We will start off with what is an information system. An information system is a combination of components involving technology which interact to assist with communicating information. Information systems are used to assist in unethical computer usage in the workplace, but they can also be used to prevent cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is a form of unethical usage of computers and the internet in the workplace. The effects of cyberbullying can be seen later on the presentation. What is cyberbullying? Cyberbullying is the use of information and communication technologies to support behaviour by an individual or group that is intended to harm others. Workplace bullying can be defined as negatively affecting someone's work and work behaviour. Cyber and workplace bullying has increased significantly over the years because of a greater reliance on digital communication between individuals. 1 in 3 employees in the workplace are bullied, which can be destructive to the workplace and detrimental to the person. Where can cyberbullying and unethical behaviour occur? Cyberbullying and unethical behaviour can occur in the home, workplace and anywhere else that communication and technologies can be seen. In this presentation, we'll focus on the cyberbullying/unethical use that can occur in the workplace. Forms of bullying through the use of information systems. This can be seen through general computer usage. Computers are a fantastic way to engage in business and personal work. However, when they are not used correctly, they can be disastrous to an individual and a workplace. People's personal and work data can be compromised, which can lead to unethical use and potentially bullying. Email. Email offers an efficient and convenient method of communicating in the workplace. It is also cheaper and can be sometimes substituted for other methods. If used and managed correctly, email usage is beneficial to a company, but if not, it can cause severe bullying to people and in the workplace. Internet. The internet is a fantastic resource for all people to use because of its endless benefits it can have, particularly in the workplace. But the same as email and general computer usage, this can also be used for unethical use. For example, people can abuse people online, create videos about them or send nasty information to people, and this can be seen in the workplace. Joe will now talk about examples of how unethical behaviour can occur by general computer usage and email.
Thanks, Troy. As I mentioned, it is possible to have unethical behaviour via general computer usage. Three main examples of this include data theft. This can occur when a person is knowledgeable on a particular business's database and can somehow enter the database. This puts the confidentiality of information such as personal data, bank details, credit card details, and even work-related items like personal projects at risk. The motive to tamper with personal projects is related to sabotage, which is unethical. Also, viruses in some cases can be classified in this category. A person may have access to other person's work computer and could plant viruses on it. This can be done in the hope of wiping out saved data on the computer. It could also be done with the intentions to destroy the computer as a whole by releasing a virus that slowly damages the hardware, software, and deletes data. Last of all, accessing other people's accounts is seen as unethical behaviour. Bullies may change the personal details of someone else. They could also tamper with the work they have been assigned to. And lastly, they may pretend to be the person and create false documents for others to see. Email, as previously touched on by Troy, has been used as a primary source for cyberbullies. Some examples of cyberbullying through the email that are deemed unethical include malicious or threatening emails, which are sent to an individual's email address which can be anonymous. The method of phishing scams, which is fraudulent practice of sending emails purporting to be from legitimate companies in order to induce individuals to reveal personal information such as credit card numbers. Emails received containing offensive content such as explicit images or videos, jokes and comments about religion, sexual preference or race. Breaching privacy by forwarding on embarrassing or private photos, videos, messages to fellow employees. And finally, spam or junk mail, which can contain unethical content which is sent indiscriminately to a large number of recipients via email. Now Eleni will be discussing examples of how internet can be used unethically and the effects of cyberbullying on an individual and the workplace.
Thanks, Joe. The internet is used by most businesses every day, with many workers having complete access via their own accounts. Most workers take advantage of this and work more productively than they would have before the internet came along. But some workers exploit this benefit and use it to potentially cause detrimental damage to co-workers, to the workplace environment, and possibly even the business itself. There are many examples of how the internet can be used unethically, with a few of these being the accessing of pornographic material, harassing other internet users either by posting public forums, through social networking sites, or as mentioned before, email, defamation, discrimination, sharing confidential or important business data and work information with external parties, or even taking this information for private use. As well as cyberbullies targeting individuals via the internet, it is also possible for them to target a whole company. A popular example is with product reviews. Competitors can post malicious and biased content, request to delete specific articles, or even post false reviews which could affect a company's sales. No one works at their best if they feel hurt, angry, vulnerable, and powerless. Bullying can have a variety of physical and psychological effects on people. Commonly reported effects are depression. The victim would feel disempowered, lonely, and unwanted by co-workers. This could also have a domino effect on work ethic and willingness to go to work, as well as the victim's personal relationships outside of the workplace. Loss of confidence and self-esteem. Cyberbullying can have a significant effect on a person's morale and confidence levels in the workplace. This could lead to a decrease in contribution to team projects, work functions, etc., or which have a negative effect on the workplace environment. Deterioration of work performance. Victims of cyberbullying, or any workplace bullying for that matter, feel more under pressure and do not feel as comfortable asking for help, causing their productivity and efficiency levels to drop. Stress, anxiety, and tension. Individuals could become stressed due to cyberbullying and also very anxious. This could lead on to stress-related illnesses such as headaches, and high anxiety levels may cause panic attacks. Computer viruses. Although the effects of cyberbullying tend to primarily focus on the victim, it also has a significant negative effect on the workplace, with the spread of computer viruses being very common. Legal ramifications can also result from cyberbullying, which could also be detrimental to a company. For example, unethical behaviour could result in a sexual harassment claim, putting a large company potentially out of millions of dollars. Jared will now be speaking to you about ways of preventing unethical behaviour via computer, internet and email use.
Thanks, Eleni. Staff should be required to complete a code of conduct training and sign off on an acceptable usage policy. By doing this, staff will be trained and educated on bullying, what to do at the time it occurs, and how to file a complaint. Staff should also complete training on the acceptable usage of information systems, so they are not misused and staff know how to use them properly. Staff should lock their computer when they are not using it, requiring a password to log back in. This means no one will use the computer without access and lead to information being secure. IT should restrict the access staff have to the computer. For example, staff should not be able to install programs or possibly not be able to watch videos. By doing this, this will assist in blocking inappropriate content. Security plays a vital role in preventing cyberbullying and keeping both personal and private business information secure. Therefore, there needs to be a high level of security with emails, such as giving administrators the right to access staff emails, not opening an email where there is doubt about who sent it, not opening unknown attachments or attachments where the source cannot be verified, and not sending confidential data in emails. Internet usage should be monitored. IT will know when employees access sites they shouldn't, or when unacceptable behaviour is occurring. This will act as a deterrent for computer users and hopefully prevent unethical behaviour. Firewalls will prevent unauthorised access, which will protect data. And finally, internet access should be restricted. This means offensive sites not applicable to the work environment cannot be accessed. Up next we have Matilda talking about how information systems can be used to stop cyberbullying and unethical behaviour.
In order to monitor and control cyberbullying in the workplace, the use of software solutions may be necessary. For example, Mail Marshall Exchange is able to provide email management that filters and manages internal inbox-to-inbox email for organisations. This helps ensure a safe, productive working environment for all involved. Or there is Surveil Start cyberbullying eliminating software to eliminate cyberbullying. This software can block access to specified websites, limit usage of chat applications, as well as record any instant message conversations on MSN Messenger, Facebook Chat or Yahoo. It can send warning messages to users if they are trying to run unpermitted applications. It can block emails and record sent emails and received emails. It records websites visited and time spent on those websites, and it is able to provide statistics about users to those running the software. However, using software to combat cyberbullying is by no means a guarantee to ensure that any forms of cyberbullying will cease. As technology advances and evolves, this will unfortunately provide offenders with new opportunities to bully victims, either through new channels or with ways to get around any cyberbox in their way. Unethical use of information systems can be extremely destructive to an individual and the workplace. However, if the business and individual follow the ways to prevent and use certain types of software to control or reduce cyberbullying, the workplace can be a safe and happy environment, maximising the productivity and relationships within the organisation.